guys, Token Vaping. Today's juice review is part 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to split it up into 2 or maybe 3. I want to do this line justice, so I wanted to make sure that I gave enough time for each specific flavor. I know sometimes I do videos where I'll put a 5 or 6 flavor line all into one video, and then I kind of break some up too as well, so it's just kind of here or there. However, this was a line that I actually came across on Instagram by one of their photos, and I was interested in, from what I saw, I looked up their page and checked them out, which you should too once I tell you what the page is. And I was interested in what I saw, and I looked into it a little bit, and I found out they don't just sell, their e-juice, but they also sell, devices and accessories and different things like that. And they're based in Las Vegas, Nevada. The name of the company is Cloud Royal, and their tagline is Vape Like Royalty, and as you can see, they are on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And this is not associated with me. They have their own, but I'm doing one also because they decided to allow me the honor and privilege to do this, so I am very, very, very grateful for that. They have their website. It is vapecloudroyal.com, and it is their own website. It's basically their shop, their stuff. Like I said, they do sell devices. They have accessories, e-juices, tanks, RDAs, things like that. So definitely a little bit of everything to try to accommodate all rounds of vaping. And this is going to be basically on their specific juice. Now, anybody who watches any of my videos, who I've talked to, who I converse with online, in person, however, I am a big sucker for the little extras. I'm a huge fan of the presentation and display of different items. There are some bottles that I will talk about because I'm impressed with their labeling. Some lines have really interesting packaging overall, as far as how it's displayed, how it's shipped, how it's sent out. Some have really just cool overall looks. Some have the stickers and patches and things like that. This one really impressed me, not only with the bottles, which I will show you here in a second, but also the box that they came in. This is the box. It is foil up in here. This is in white, and it is on black. Now this is a pretty high quality it's cardboard, but it's not simple like paper cardboard. You feel this box, and not only does it have some weight to it, but it's very elegantly clean looking, and it's just classy. It is really, really impressively cool. You can purchase this box set on their website as well. On the front here, it does have their website as well, and their sales email, so you can definitely check that out. On the inside of the box, you have the Vape Like Royalty, again, website in a foil, so it definitely pops their email. And that's the display box. That is really, really cool. Just you look at it, and it's just elegant and classy. It is styrofoam, and they are cut out in shapes for the specific bottles. And then on here it says royalty, bitches. But that is the display box and how it got sent to me, which is just impressive, just overall. Now, these are their bottles. They are square, it is glass, but they are blackened, and that does help contain flavor better. It helps preserve the juice better, things like that. So, and even the crown on here is the same foil type as it is on the box, and then it has the name, and the name is actually, it's embossed basically, but it's just overall, everything about this just screams elegance and class. It's really, really impressively done. And this one, it doesn't open because they do have a safety ring. So this is the one that I saved for first review on the video itself. I did do 2 other ones as well, so this video will have the 3 flavors. Now, one thing that I thought was really, really cool. It is an 80-20 mix. On their website, these bottles by themselves, they retail for about 20 bucks. It's a 30 ml bottle. They do a 0, 3, and a 6. And again, a company that is more focused on quality of presentation, quality of the juice, enjoyment of the vape, not so much let's see how much nicotine we can shove into your system. They take pride, they take, they take this seriously. They put as much of themselves into this as well, because again, if they won't vape it, why are they going to try to sell it? So again, 036, warning, ingredients, website again on the bottom in a really glossy gold. Ooh. Name of the flavor on the side, and I'll get to that here in a second. And then they all have specific batch numbers. And that's really cool because it shows their attention to quality control and everything else. So if there is a specific problem with that flavor, they can go to the batch and figure out if it was that specific batch or if it may have just been a bad bottle. And they are not all the same before you think that they just slap them all onto something. Like this one is batch 1015. This one is batch 1001. So each flavor is going to have their own specific batch that they came from. That's really, really cool. It's just one other thing that they show that, we take pride in what we're doing. We take the steps to make sure that what we're giving you is going to be, the highest quality, highest premium. I mean, you're not going to present something in a bottle like this, in a display box like that, and then just put crap juice in it. It doesn't work. So they just ensure that they put as much into the presentation and packaging of it as they do the quality of the juice, so that you're vaping something that's going to make you feel, no pun intended, like royalty. Okay, so this is the flavor menu. It's on the back side of their card. And the 3 flavors that I tried for this specific video, the first one is 50 cal, which is this one here, and it just says 50 cal. This one is Drunken Monkey, and the one that I'm saving that I will do a first vape on is Pineapple Sex Wax. And no, it's not for your surfboard. 50 cal is supposed to be basically a layered custard dessert profile that just keeps changing for up to 21 days after the bottle is first opened. Not so much sure about that yet. I have busted it open and I have tried it. It is definitely a custard. It has a hearty custard vape to it. Very, very in-your-face custard, but not overly sweet. Now, as far as changing flavors, I will try it again here in a couple of days for the next video, when I do the next video, and I will see if the flavor, has changed at all. If it has, I will mention it in the next video. If it has not, I will mention that also in the next video. But I'm going to believe that it's designed so that the longer it sits and steeps, that the flavor is going to just strengthen and become better. So it is going to change in that sense. But I will find out for sure and let you know. However, for the initial vape that I did on this, custard dessert, if you like custard, if you like that creamy, thick, hearty custard flavor, this will hook you. I like custard. I like the creamier style dessert vapes, things like that. That is definitely, it is rich and it is hearty. Very smooth. It's an 80-20, so I didn't get a throat hit at all in that one, which is very full flavored. The next one is Drunken Monkey, and obviously with the monkey in the name, you're going to assume that it has something to do with banana, and you would be correct because it is a gourmet banana split drizzled with a rum sauce. Now, obviously, specifically, they're not going to put alcoholic anything into vape juices. However, surprisingly, you actually kind of almost taste it. I don't know if it's more of a mental thing because it's supposed to have a rum style sauce, but if you've ever had any type of dessert that has, an alcoholic style, anything added to it, there is a very particular tint or taint to the flavor and the taste of it when you are eating it. This has it. You get the banana, you get the I won't say I get so much an ice cream taste out of it, but there is a creaminess to this. It's more of I don't want to say a banana custard specific because then it's kind of going more into like a pie style. It is a creamy banana, but it does tend to lean you towards more of a ice cream style. I won't say that it, like I said, it's not that it's a specific taste like ice cream to me, but it is a creamy banana. And then you get the rum sauce kick. Now, I haven't had a whole lot of rum sauce in general to be able to say like it is a dead-on exact to that, but there definitely is a hint of a sauce style if you want to call it that, on the tail end of that. It definitely does have a kick to it, and it does change it. Like when you first vape it, you get the creamy banana, and then when you exhale it, it tastes completely different. And if that's the addition of the rum sauce, more power to it. It is definitely something that I could vape all day on. It has a very enjoyable overall vape. Again, no throat hit whatsoever. So, you know, 2 for 2 on that. Great flavors on those. If you like dessert flavors, definitely check those two out. I mean, even if you don't like any other flavor in this set, those two alone are strong enough that it definitely is worth just trying this line. Now, the third one I'm going to try is Pineapple Sex Wax. And this one is supposed to be a tropical blend of pineapple, kiwi, and peach. And conveniently, I like all three of them. So we will see how they are together. So there is the safety ring here. And as you can hear, you hear that pop. That means that it's broken. And you can tell by looking at that, you can see where the black is enameled onto the glass. Oh, that smells good. Definitely has a very tropical, fruity smell to that. I'm definitely going to say that's more kiwi and peach than it is pineapple. So I'm hoping the pineapple pops a little bit more on the vape flavor itself. And before I wick up and juice, I'm going to tell you, Texas Tough Cotton. This is the only vaping cotton that I use. I like it, you know, a lot more compared to a lot of other ones that I have tried, and I have tried quite a few. Holds flavor really well. It doesn't give a very cottony taste to it, especially after your very first wick and you burn off some, juice it back up, and then you vape on it. Sometimes you get that little cotton undertone on your tongue. Not so with this one. I just like it a lot. So on Instagram, it's Texas Tough Cotton if you are interested in something different or trying something else other than what's out there or standard. So I'm going to go ahead and juice up here real fast. And while I'm doing this, I do want to say real quick, like there are some juices there, the bottles come safety sealed or child safety capped. Some do both. You know, it just depends on what they're wanting, what route they're wanting to go with. But most companies basically have, oh, that's not good. The dropper bottle is broken. Okay, so that's actually a first. Since I didn't realize it until after I started already juicing this, I'm going to go ahead and you can see right there where if it's angled, yeah, it's definitely busted. And that actually brings me to the point that I was just trying to get at. If, for whatever reason, you get a bottle that, and wow, that's not really happened to me very often. If you get a bottle, for whatever reason, and anything on it is tampered with, messed with, broken, like that, and it makes you feel unsafe and you don't feel comfortable using it, just don't use it. You know, it's all about your safety. It's all about your health. Contact the company, contact the manufacturer, contact the distributor, let them know what's going on, and they will take the steps that they can do to rectify that. To be completely honest with you, I don't recommend it. It's for your own safety. It's for your own health. This honestly is like the first time I have ever actually come across this happening. So I'm not going to look at it as like, oh my God, you know, the world's going to end type thing. And because I'm already in the mid of a video, I pride myself on being open. I pride myself on being honest. This is as raw as I do this. I don't edit a whole lot. I don't cut and paste and everything else like that with my videos. So with that, I won't recommend it to anybody. However, as I am doing this, you know, like I said, I did not realize it when I opened the bottle. I'm just going to go ahead and try this real quick just so I can get a flavor out of this. It's at your own discretion. It is all about safety. It is all about your health. So I'll take a hit or two off of this, but I didn't see any loose glass, and it did look okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and try Pineapple Sex Wax from Cloud Royal. It is at 75 watts, which is what I normally vape. So we will see here. Clouds for days. 80-20 mix, you are definitely going to get a solid hit of clouds. Absolutely no doubt about that. Now I almost feel bad that the dropper bottle was broken because I think I just found my tropical flavor of choice. This is really, really amazing. That pineapple that I was worried about, not hoping that it wasn't going to be too weak because I didn't smell it as much as I smelled the peach and the kiwi. Definite exhale on pineapple for me. Inhale is definitely peach. The kiwi kicks in about partway through that, and then it's all finished off smoothly with the pineapple. That is a really nice tropical mix. And for as crisp and lighter as it is compared to the other two dessert flavors, I don't really get as much of a throat hit off of it as I thought I would. I get a very slight, I mean, it is almost like that as far as a throat feel, and then it's gone. So I wouldn't even count it as a throat hit, but it's more of a throat tap. But that is nice. Smooth, crisp, clean, light on a hot day, especially like it was earlier today here. This is one that I could definitely see myself vaping on, you know, on a daily basis when it's warm out, because it does have that cool, refreshing feel to it, and it still has enough of a flavor that it is most enjoyable. However, I would be amiss if I did not stand by what I say as far as the safety and everything else. So, I'm gonna have to say Cloud Royal. I do apologize. However, this bottle of the pineapple sex wax, because the tip did break, and I did not notice it after I'd already juiced, but it definitely is cracked. So I will not be able to continue using this bottle. However, I did taste enough of it, as you just saw, to show you the clouds and to let you know what the flavor. But more than likely, to be completely upfront and honest with you guys and all you vapors out there, the glass probably settled to the bottom. So I unfortunately will not be able to use this bottle here on out. However, like I said, I already had most of it dripped before I realized that the tip was broken. So that is the only reason why I vape that. Please do not follow my lead. If for whatever reason anything that you get is tampered with or broken, just do not use it. Let the shop or company know. Overall, though, for the three flavors that I did try, all three of them were solid hits. Very, very enjoyable. I could definitely see myself vaping all three of them. If the rest of this line holds up like these three do, this is going to be a very impressive line overall. Again, they are based in Las Vegas, Nevada. So if you are in the Southwest region or you're in that area, if you visited at all, definitely check them out. Their address is on their website as well. That is vapecloudroyal.com. I apologize about that. It does have their address. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and their website. So they do have multiple ways to contact them, also by email. So Cloud Royal, thank you guys so much. I do apologize about the pineapple sex wax, but I tried to be as honest as I can about what I do, just for all the vapors out there, because I want to make sure that everybody has a very enjoyable vaping experience. But thank you guys so much for this honor. Incredible, incredible privilege. I look forward to trying the rest of this line and doing the other video or videos to complete this out for you guys. Thank you so much. You guys have done a bang-up job. Your presentation, your packaging is outstanding. The flavors right now are definitely on point and top-notch. Guys, as always, on Token Vaping, I'm here on YouTube. Subscribe, follow, click. Thank you for watching. Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Snapchat. Definitely give me a like, follow, and everything else. Anything that I can do, anything, doesn't matter what it is, anything that I can do to help enhance your vaping experience, the number one reason why I do what I do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and it is getting so much closer. If you have not yet at this point, definitely join the advocacy vaping groups. Let your voice join the ones that are already joined. We need to stand together and fight as one and a community as a whole. So definitely join in and put up for vaping rights. Until next time, guys, I'm Token Vaping. Thank you for watching. Vape on, Vape Strong. Have a good night.